Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm sharing a workout focused on the legs. And as a runner, I feel like this exercise that I'm about to share really make me stronger and prevent injuries. And I feel like not only for runners, but any other sport you like to practice or just day-to-day activities, I feel like it's very important to focus on these exercises for longevity. And the first exercise here I like to start, which is my favorite, is the hip thrust. So I like to wear a band just above my knees, as you can see here. And I like to start with just 10 reps. There's no added weight at all, just the band around your knees, just 10 reps, 10 to 15 reps of hip thrust. And if you prefer to do glute bridges, which is another version, you're just on the mat, it also works really well. You're just warming up those muscles before you actually do the following exercises. So after 10 to 15 reps, I like to pause at the top and do some hip abductions with the band. That's what the band is for. And then again, 10 to 15 reps of your hip thrust or glute bridges. After that, it should be pretty warmed up. If you want to do some body weight squats or lunges, you can also do that, depending on how much time you have before your workout. So I personally prefer to use the Smith machine when I'm doing the hip thrust, just because I feel like I can control my form better. And I like to start loading the weight slowly, and I don't like to start with the heaviest weight I can go on the first set. So I usually aim for 3 to 4 sets after the warm-up, and I increase the weight as I go. And I aim to do 8 to 12 reps, and I hold at the top for a few seconds before going down slowly and doing it again each rep. So next we have calf raises, and you can do those with your own body weight or you can add weight. So here I'm using the Smith machine again. I have the bar. I didn't load too much because at the same time you keep in mind that your calves, they're not huge muscles. So you don't want to go too heavy that you cannot do proper reps. You want to make sure that you can go all the way down with your heels and then go all the way up and really work on your calf muscles. So here I'm doing about 8 reps on each leg and at 3 sets. So third exercise, the kickbacks. I'm using cable machine here, and I just have a strap around my ankle. And what I do is just find a weight that it is bearable enough. It is challenging, however, I can keep a good form when I'm kicking back. So the goal here is to kick back, squeeze the glutes, and then return to the starting position. I aim to do about 8 to 10 reps on each leg, 3 to 4 sets. And you can also increase the weights as you go on if you feel comfortable. If you're doing 12 plus reps and you want to go a little heavier, feel those glutes, you can do that too, as long as again you can keep a good form. And on the fourth exercise, I got split squats. So this is a love-hate relationship for me because they are quite uncomfortable when you're doing them. They're challenging. However, you feel really good and strong after you finish them. maybe a little sore after a few days, but you know it's working if you're sore. So I love that feeling. And here I'm doing about 10 reps on each leg. Again, if you increase the weight, you're probably not gonna be doing as many reps, and that's completely fine. Make sure that you're focusing on form. You wanna make sure that the back foot is on a bench that is not too high, that is proper height for you, that it can still go low, you don't feel any strain on your muscles, and you go as low as you can. You can feel your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings as you go up here. And one of the things that I really like about this exercise is that you also need to focus on your balance. So here I'm wearing no shoes, especially to focus on that balance and just get those ankles stronger. You wanna make sure that you embrace your core, make sure it's nice and tight. And I do usually 3 to 4 sets. So on that day, I only did 4 exercises, and usually varies. I do anywhere between 4 to 6 exercises per leg day. Let's say if in 1 week I know I'll only be able to get 1 leg workout in, I'll make sure that I do 6 exercises. But on weeks that I know I can get 2 leg days in, and it depending on my workouts throughout the week, I might do 4 to 5 exercises on each leg day, and that's completely fine. I believe that quality over quantity wins. So I'd rather do 4 exercises well done and not fatigued than 6, 7 exercises and I'm dying halfway through. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much usually what I do every single week. The calf raises I usually do without any added weight, just my own body weight. And I wasn't being consistent, to be honest with you, with the calf raises, but now I'm gonna make sure to be implementing every week with the bar, so added weight, so that way it can get stronger. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I'll make sure to show more of other exercises that I do for my legs that I really love, and I feel like it's really helping me become stronger overall. And as usual, let me know if you want to see anything specific, any upper body sessions that I usually do, core exercise, which I will be showing those for sure, but anything specific, let me know. I love you guys. Thank you so much.